we're still trying to get things adjusted with this new thing we're doing here, the new norm on the show. We may be doing this for a while. Who knows? They're opening California up in stages, but we're going to get into that. So today is what date is it? I'm losing track of
February 6th. I mean, not February. May 6th. It's May 6th.
May 6th. It is May 6th, 2020. Shit. Time
1942.
It's been a long 2 months, guys. We've been in our bunkers here, communicating with each other and communicating to the world. So we're live here at the Mentality Show. I'm your host, Delano. I got KC, Bato V, Scully, and my man Tech C. We are here to talk to you today. So let's get into it, gentlemen, as we do, as you know, right before we start every show. I like to ask you guys how your week is. Now, let me say this too. We're going to talk about everything but Corona today. Today's topic is stories in the news that would actually make Corona jealous, because these stories are starting to get more attention than Corona, or should be getting more attention than Corona. So we're going to talk about that. And gentlemen, you can just tell me, how was your week? How's it been in your homes by yourselves, quarantining? How's it been?
We're not by ourselves, all of us. So.
I'm all by myself.
All by myself.
Quarantine haircut number 2. You know, see?
Looks
I need
good.
another one.
Tech's cutting his own hair. Vato V, I cut his hair. We stay 6 feet away while I cut his hair. That's why it's looking all fucked up, because I'm
You know? Yeah, all the fucking cuts that this motherfucker does and shit. Like, fuck it. Hey, but it's free, so it's all good.
All right, let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about, so let's get into the stories here. Gentlemen, just throw some stories out there. We're going to talk about stories besides Corona, stuff that would make Corona jealous. All right? So we have all kinds of stories out there right now. Let's start with KC. KC, you were anxious about talking about a few things here before the show started. Let us know what's on your mind.
I wasn't anxious, but that's supposed to be a joke.
I laugh.
Oh shit! I like how I'm starting to like it now. I mean, not being in the crib and not moving like how I want to move, but I like that traffic is great. I'm liking like I don't see some certain motherfuckers all the time at work. Oh, I should have said that. And the babes are starting to relax. So you know, coronavirus can't hold me down, baby. It's about to be popping it off over there, baby.
Casey, get some more. Casey, you got some pussy?
I did, but there's some stuff lining up, some new. I don't even like talking like this.
Look how happy he is now compared to like the last couple of weeks. He's happy.
He's been quiet and just down and chilling.
Yeah, you goddamn right I'm happy, nigga. Look at I have a toothpick now. Everything's I'm pimpy now. Pimpy.
Corona can't stop this pimping. Corona can't stop this pimping.
Ain't no virus. I made it through Reaganomics. Same virus can't stop me. Crack epidemic.
Hey, we lived through the AIDS epidemic. That's a hell of a virus.
I ain't gonna lie though. I miss being around you motherfuckers though. I miss you motherfuckers a lot. It's crazy.
I know. I miss the parking lot.
I want to see y'all.
Yeah, we gotta ditch this.
Tech C, how you doing on usually after the show, man? You just kill it during the show with Bud Lights. How you doing? How you making it without your Bud Lights? Are you still getting fucked up on Bud Lights?
Still getting my Bud Lights, man. That didn't stop me.
I know, right?
Corona can't stop this.
The only thing is I'm drinking by myself now.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure that's not so good for you. Corona can't stop this Bud Light and pippin'. Scully, what's up, man?
What's going on?
What's the new adjustment? What's the new norm for you?
I don't like that saying. They could fuck off with all their happy slogans. Yeah, they keep putting all these taglines, the new norm, we're all in this together. It's like fucking Adolf Hitler. Fucking bullshit. But yeah, for me, dude, we're picking up a lot of work, and I'm gonna need to hire a couple people, and it's got me stressed out because yeah, how do you interview? Yeah, how do you bring people in? Do they work from home? They got to be able to work on specific software that isn't the norm. Like, it's a big fucking mess, dude, to have all these restrictions in place when you're booming and need people.
Did you say when you're boning?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
when you're
right?
boning all these people that I've been boning. Yeah, and they try to restrict you.
Vato, what's up, man? How was your
Chilling, my
week?
boy. It's pretty cool, man. It's it's been interesting. Chilling, had a good time with my little girl this weekend. Just there's a lot of shit that you gotta invent and stuff just to keep them busy because they're kids, man. They want to go out. The good thing is she's pretty mellow. She's pretty chill. So teaching her how to play a couple card games and that's where we're at. So she loves coming over here and chilling, man. So when she goes with her mom, that's a different story. But when she's here, have a good time, man. Had a good time with my baby.
That's what's up, man. You're taking advantage of the time to spend with your loved ones.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Sick. I like what KC said too, man. All right, you got less traffic. I saw a post on Instagram or some social media. No traffic. Gas is cheap. We're able to spend time with our loved ones. People are eating less. There's less eating out and more cooking at home cooked meals. All these things are positive. Maybe this is a good thing as far as that's concerned. You know what I mean? I don't want to say maybe this is God, because in that post it said maybe this is God's way of trying to keep us. I don't believe any of this is God's work. But so let's get into it. I don't know. One of you guys says something about. Anyway, I don't remember. So there are stories out there that's going on outside of the coronavirus. All right, big stories where if the coronavirus wasn't here right now, people would be talking about this. However, but because of the coronavirus, these stories are kind of going under the grid a little bit. So today we're going to talk about, again, stories that we would normally be talking about if it wasn't for coronavirus, because we're trying to get off this whole coronavirus thing. So anybody want to throw the first one out there that caught their mind?
Murder hornets.
Murderous hornets.
Yeah. Heard about that shit?
Yeah, what are they really killing? They kill people?
I don't know, but those motherfuckers are like 2 inches. They're
That
saying
means
they're 2
China
inches.
sent us corona and these hornet bees, right? Or killer bees.
Hey, I went down that rabbit hole, so I have a little information on the fucking murder hornets.
Yes,
Do you?
give it.
I got stung by a weird bee back in January, so I think I already had the murder hornets. But
Murder hornet.
they say that they kill about 50 people in Eastern Asia a year, and they were spotted in the Pacific Northwest back in December, but haven't been seen since. And they're not sure why this article came about, but they've been looking for them and they haven't been seen. There's no evidence that they're actually here right now, but they were
Why
here.
are they talking about them?
It's the media, dude. They throw it out there just like we do.
Ross spot.
So what these things, if they sting you, they actually kill you?
Nah.
Well, if they sting you like multiple times, because they're not like a bee where the bee just stings you one time and they're dead, but these motherfuckers keep on stinging and stinging. I saw this video.
Murder hornet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this video
keep
where this
stinging
fucking
them.
big ass fucking wasp was pretty much fucking poking a mouse, little mouse and shit. That shit look crazy, man. Like, holy shit.
You killed it?
Yeah, it killed the damn mouse, man.
You said these things are the size. You said these things are the size of your penis, 2 inches. Is that what you said?
That's like your penis.
Sir, we know the size of my penis.
It
That would
also
be
said one of the biggest concerns with this hornet and why it gets that nickname. It has a lot of nicknames, and I don't remember them, but it could go into a beehive, a regular standard beehive, and destroy the whole fucking thing to the point where it's ripped those bees apart.
Yep.
Oh, so it's a dangerous beast.
Yeah, it decapitates, like beheads them and shit like that. But the scientists are like they're nervous about that, or they're scared about that because the bee population is very low. So these motherfuckers come over and they're taking over, and they're gonna kill them even more. So it's gonna it drops the bee population. I don't know.
People do not know the importance of bees in this world. Bees are so important. They don't just make honey. They do things regarding our agriculture and food that we eat every day. I don't know exactly what it is, but they do.
Man, fuck bees.
They pollinate the plants.
How you say that and you dress like a bee today, Casey? You dress like a bee today. I didn't say that.
Reggae boys, yachty, reggae boys.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good story. Anybody else have anything to say on that, or what's the next story? This is interesting stuff. Somebody's gonna say something.
Up with the kid, those two guys killed in I don't know where it was, but
I think it was in Georgia. I think it was in Georgia.
modern day lynching.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Oh, Georgia. They don't do that shit in Arkansas. Well, yeah, they
That
do.
shit was crazy, man. You know,
All right, tell us the story. What happened? Tell us the story.
He sent me the link of there was a person that was filming this kid that was jogging down the street, and all of a sudden you see this truck that stopped. Like, I guess the kid was running behind the truck, and the kid runs around the truck, and you see this guy getting off. I guess it was a dad getting off the truck of whoever the fuck. And he started like shooting at this kid. It was a black kid, and the dad was the father and son. They were white. So they get off the truck and they start shooting this kid, man, like the black kid, like fucking crazy.
Okay, why? What's the story about?
They said that those two people were investigating a robbery or some burglaries that happened in the neighborhood, and so they decided to investigate on their own, and they hit up this kid and they just started shooting him.
Yeah, they fucked.
He was the son of some DA or district DA.
Yeah.
Or, you know, he was someone a prior DA.
No, actually, the guys that shot. I think it was the guys that shot the kid were the ones that have connections with the DA or something like that.
Oh, was it?
That's why they haven't been prosecuted. You know, but these motherfuckers, they straight out killed this kid in a fucking bad, like they just blasted this kid with a shotgun, man. The dad, like,
Video's really graphic, dude.
Have they at least
horrible,
been arrested?
It wasn't a shotgun, it was a rifle, dude.
Have they been arrested?
No.
But
they have not been arrested.
No, they have not been arrested. This incident took place, I think, February 25th, 26th. I'm not sure. And you know, the reason why these guys haven't been prosecuted or arrested at all was because they're trying to justify the fact that they were investigating a burglary suspect in progress, and they saw this kid running down the street, and they straight out fucking killed this kid, man.
Okay. A lot of us here, we worked in law enforcement.
Right.
Even if somebody robbed your house, if they're running away from the vicinity and you shoot them in the back or you shoot them in the process, as long as your life is not in danger.
Those are California laws, dude. In other states, like Texas and other states, you can shoot people in the back like that. Oh,
in the South? Come on, where you from? You know they kill niggas out there.
No. Let me defend the South. I'm from Arkansas. You cannot shoot anybody in the fucking back and get away with that shit and say it's self-defense. I mean, anytime you shoot somebody, it has to be in a process of self-defense, and you know, where you can actually get away with it. And you cannot shoot anybody in the fucking in the South in the back and get away with that shit.
They didn't shoot.
I don't know how these guys are getting off on this.
They didn't shoot him in the back. They shot him straight on, but
they shot him forward.
The kid was trying to get the gun from the guy because they had already shot him once, and he was trying to get the gun from him, and then they just shot him again a couple times. Dude just fell out.
Yeah, man, that was just a bad fucking scene, man. Like, it was just fucked up, man. It was a fucked up way that kid got shot and killed. You know, that's just not right.
For Vato V to say that, it must really be bad. I haven't seen the video because Vato V watches Faces of Death and Mexicans getting their heads chopped off and shit. And
but see, the thing is, those motherfuckers, like, it's a difference, dude. Those motherfuckers, they fucked up. This kid was, I believe this kid was innocent, and he got shot and killed just because motherfuckers want to take law into their own hands, and that's not right. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
so if he fucked up and you saw him get shot up like that, it's okay.
Look, if this motherfucker, if that was their daughter, or if this kid raped their daughter, or they shot it, or he was shooting or something, it's a different story. Maybe, you know, I'm trying to justify it here, but when this kid is fucking running, and you have motherfuckers just literally stop in the middle of the road and start shooting at this kid for no reason, or there has to be a backstory behind it. But still, like, you just straight out executed this kid just because you want to take the matters into your own hands.
Yeah,
that is not right, man.
Yeah, kid, how old is he?
I was gonna ask.
The kid was like 20, 22, 23, something like that. I don't know.
Like,
Come on,
what
man.
did he do? Why was he running?
That's
that?
a good. See, the
You
thing
know
is
what?
that the thing is, why was the person that was filming? Why was that person filming this kid running? Like, how the hell did they know? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You guys could see that shit on the TMZ.
You know what would be shocking though in this story would be make it more if it was a black man and his son who shot a white dude
Oh yeah.
running in the right direction. Would
then
it
they'd
be
be
the
in
same? Would it be the same actions? Would they have time to build a story,
Exactly.
stay home, and organize their thoughts? Not
Exactly. What do
getting
you
any
call-
interrogation.
What do you call two
Sorry,
guys,
guys.
two white guys? What do you call two white guys in the South that shoots a black man in the back? What do you call it? Justified. That's what they call that shit.
I know how strippers make money now.
How?
Yeah.
What's that have to do with a black man getting shot in the back? Strippers.
I want to talk about strippers.
I
joking.
got a strippers one for you. One, did you
No,
guys
I'm
realize,
sorry.
Did you guys realize that Portland has the most strip clubs in the U.S.?
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that.
That
because
is a great, fun fact to know.
yeah, because it always rains, it's always cloudy, and there's nothing to do. So there must. That's why.
Oh my God! So they got all types of loose, freaky deeks walking through Portland. I'm headed.
No, yeah, but right now because of the restrictions.
And their names are Kelly and Trinity and Becky. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. They have drive-through strip joints now. You can go in there.
That's
get
right.
some food,
I was
and
watching
watch
that shit.
What?
That shit
fucking
funny.
strippers.
That's drive-through strippers.
Well, forward back. What's a drive-through strip joint?
You just roll through, dude, and they got so you can even order food, and on the side they have on the side of the drive-through they have.
How
the
long
next
is this
food.
line? Niggas will be there for hours. Like, man, this dude ain't even moving, man. I need to go get our turn.
It's like a drive-in theater and stuff like that. You know, and they just go over there, just fucking chill in your car, and you see these fucking females stripping on the side, and you get off and start throwing money at them and go back in your car.
When we're out of this situation, the Mentality Show needs to take me on a road trip to a drive-through strip club because I've never seen one of those, and I want to experience it fully. I'm taking stimulus money.
It'll stimulate you.
It's like, okay, does your food taste better when you dine in or go through a drive-through? I rather dine in. Whoa, what happened?
I don't know. I don't see how people eat food at strip clubs. I can't do it.
Hey, we've been hacked.
Oh, there it is.
Can you see the screen?
Oh,
There we go.
There it is. I see it.
Do you guys eat food at strip clubs?
Hell, you know what?
I
Hey,
don't
let me
think
tell you
strip
something.
clubs.
I'm gonna be straight up, man.
Look at tents and everything.
There it is.
You see that?
Wow,
Yep.
that ain't a strip club. This is
looks like a car wash.
small world.
That's
a small world.
That's a drive.
No, that ain't it. That's not what I thought. No.
That can't be good for these strippers' lungs, inhaling all that smog.
But they need to take off clothes immediately. I don't want to see no girl in no pants. I've only got a few minutes to drive through. You need to be butt naked, doing some wild shit, picking up shit with your stuff.
Yeah, they're inhaling gas fumes.
Hey,
Yeah, gas fumes.
Yo,
That can't
fuck,
be
that
Hey.
made money.
you know, there's hazard pay. You know, we give you extra 20.
Strippers don't have benefits.
No, I don't want to see that. It's not loose enough because I don't see. I have a friend. She does pole dancing, and she said, "Let's take it back." And she was like, "Oh my God, I want to get so good at pole dancing, and it'll help me make money as a stripper." I said, "Let me say something. I've never been to a strip club and heard motherfuckers say, 'Oh, she's talented at the pole.' All I heard is, I'm gonna roll up this bill and throw it in your coochie. How do that? How can we do that? What's going on in the back?" I got some drink in my pocket, girl. I don't care about no pole dancing. I don't care about that. See flesh.
Hey, when are they going to open up strip clubs? When is Governor Newsom going to open up strip clubs and all that stuff? And these businesses that need close contact strip clubs and
Ain't happening, bro. Ain't happening.
Well, officially and
happen.
unofficially, you can get 2 girls for $500, but it's like an independent contractor, but they're yours for basically
Yes.
2 hours in a Palm Springs
What are you
location.
talking about? Some prostitution or what?
No. It's
But
a
it's talking about
donation.
strippers. Strippers are actually in the like. Casey's right. Strippers are independent contractors. Like they're hired by the club. The club like takes a certain percentage. You
You
know
just gotta know how to say the words, baby.
exactly.
You gotta know how to say
So
it.
strippers can apply for unemployment now. They can apply for unemployment.
They
They
should.
can. What do? I'm an exotic dancer. I'm a stripper. It is what
That
it is.
sounds
Man.
essential to me.
All right, so
I agree.
last week we kind of hit on a story
Todd.
last week we kind of hit on a story that we didn't really get a chance to talk about too much. UFOs, this UFO situation. Vato V, you brought it up. Did you do your research on that story?
I didn't bring that up. It was Dr. Williams, but we can hit on that shit. You know what I mean? It's all good.
You brought it up first, though. You brought it up, and he said he had some information on it. But you
I
brought
just
it
said that there was. I just said that UFOs were officially. There's official UFOs now in this fucking world, which we fucking knew about that for years and shit. Just because the coronavirus is out and about, you know, now they're fucking exposing all this bullshit. Okay,
Maybe they want to check out the drive-through strip clubs on planet Earth.
there you go.
Yeah,
You know?
the article was the federal government and the Navy had come out and published these videos and confirmed that they were UFOs, the true unidentified flying objects.
Have you guys ever seen a movie called The Fourth Kind?
Yeah.
Okay.
About what they did at Chapman University? Some college students they did an investigation on UFOs.
There it is.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you should, because it's a movie next to the actual documentary. So you see, it's split screen, so you see what the actual college students' documentary, their footage with a movie. So it's gonna blow your mind. I dare you to watch it and then talk to me after that and tell me, what do you think about UFOs then?
That's a UFO.
Where can we watch that? Where can we watch that, KC?
I don't know. It's on it's it came out in the early 2000s. It's called The Fourth Kind.
Is it on Netflix or something?
It should be.
Hey man, like I told you, hey, straight up, man, like I said, last we were talking about this shit when I was a little kid, man. I was like probably like 10 years old. I was playing out on my fucking driveway, and I remember looking up. It was like, I don't know, like 8 o'clock at night or so, man. I just looked the fuck up, and I saw this big ass like spaceship looking shit, like with like was flashing lights and shit. And I was like, holy fuck, what the fuck did I just see? You know, I was a little kid, so, but I know I saw something.
Probed?
Huh?
Did you get abducted and probed?
Probably. I was abducted and came back
He
like,
had a big alien cock in his ass.
there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, holy
I
fuck.
heard those things shoot fire.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like, you ever see Men in Black? You know how like they're out there in society and like aliens are like hidden in as human beings, like they're disguised.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the truth, man. We probably come in contact with aliens all the time, and they're slowly introducing us to them.
There was a movie like in I don't remember what the fuck the movie was, but I remember there was a movie like in the 80s that there was like some person that would put on some special glasses and these fuckers were like among us, and I don't remember the name of the movie, but
Wasn't that like a Twilight Zone? Wasn't that like a Twilight Zone episode?
it was a movie, man, but it was like, and it made me think. I was like, holy shit, we're not the only motherfuckers. We're like a fucking grain of sand in a beach in this
Really?
in this universe, man. Like I was tripping out on that. Like I was doing some research in regards to like the how big space is and shit. Yeah, but these billions of like planets. Where the fuck? Who knows where? We're not the only motherfuckers in space, man. Hell no.
You watch Star Wars?
I've never watched an episode of Star Wars, man.
What?
Never.
You're crazy, man.
Never.
You guys watch
I don't watch Star Wars. I've never
One of my
seen it.
best friends, and he's a very reputable person right now. That's why I didn't want to say his name. He had a UFO experience one night. We all went out and he disappeared, and his explanation why he disappeared on us was fucked up. Because it was my sister was involved, my cousins, it was him. So it was basically 8 of us. We went to a party in Hollywood, and I used to hang out with some people. But anyway, we're at a bar, and then party's over. We can't find my boy. We didn't find him at all. We got scared. We called the police. We did all types of shit, called his family. And then we got a call in the morning at 9 a.m. And he told us that, this is what he told us. He said, I was at the bar. A light came over me. There was just a light on me at the bar. Nobody else was moving. And all I could see was these 4 Asian dudes in suits looking at me. I was like, so I'm listening to the story because we ain't seen him. Just imagine if all of us go out and Delano disappears on us at the party, we don't hear from him until 9 in the morning. And we've looked everywhere. We've called the police, so we think something's wrong. And this dude tells you this. There was a light on me. Nobody was moving. And then I panicked. I ran out the club, went to the elevator, opened the elevator. Those 4 dudes were in the elevator waiting for me. He said he got scared, ran down the stairs. They were at another corner of the stairs waiting for him. He said he went out the bar, saw a cab, held it down. Dudes were in the cab. And then what he told he did, he got so scared, he walked to Long Beach from Hollywood. And his sister said he did because he's at my apartment here in Long Beach. He doesn't have no wallet on him or anything. He's just in his drawers. I was like, what? He walked from Hollywood to Long Beach because he was scared of aliens.
Wouldn't that take a couple of days?
That's some.
He was there by
some,
9 a.m. This is not
dude,
Uber times.
He walked
That's
fast.
some crazy shrooms right there, bro.
Yeah, tell your boy to stay off that ooh-wee.
That's the thing.
I
That's
just heard-
not him. He
you
don't
said
do that.
The aliens were Asian though.
Yeah, that's right. Asians.
I think he got laced though.
The
I
aliens.
tell my sister, someone put some in his drink.
That's roofie.
Asians.
That's fly.
I mean, if you drink some beers, I could see that. They look kind of Asian. The
Some
aliens-
beers.
That was some Dr. Huxtable shit.
I know. He was like,
Hey,
wait a
I've
minute.
never been fucked up in my life, but if I ever got fucked up, is that what people look
He
like?
just said it himself. When we gave him those shots in Laughlin, he didn't get fucked up, you liar.
Yeah, didn't he get
Straight
fucked
up.
up off Bartles and James? He
Huh?
got fucked up on Bartles and James, right? Like some white
Motherfucker got fucked up on boonies.
These fuckers were supposed to give me 1 shot. They snuck 2 shots in, and
It wasn't 2 shots.
Ooh.
This
Did
motherfucker
they
spit
give
it
you
out.
2
He
shots?
spit that shit
yeah,
out,
4
bro.
shots total. 4 shots of straight vodka or
See,
whatever. It was.
See, what did I? Hold on. See, how much money did I give this fucker so he can drink that shit?
$20.
Like 20
You
bucks.
had to. You paid him?
I told him I'll give you 20 bucks if you drink this shit right now, homie.
Hey,
Motherfucker
D,
drink-
what else would you do for $20? What else
that's
would you
a
do
good-
for $20?
Good question. He disappeared on us after that.
He saying it all nasty. Casey saying it all nasty with the toothpick in
They'll
his mouth.
smoke some
Yeah,
tube,
because you know what I'm saying?
tube steak for $20.
What?
Put a wig on you.
They
When,
just smoke some-
when I'm looking down, it's no different. I just be like, just don't look up. Just don't look up.
You smoke some tube steak for $20.
Casey like, what else? What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do?
Nah, don't talk either. I'm gonna play some music.
This fucker, he spit out the drink and then he was drunk like within 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, he was falling over. I'm too drunk.
Hey, y'all gotta keep in mind, I don't drink, so I only
It don't
need a
matter,
little.
man. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm sure it has some effect, but you didn't even have the shit down in your stomach yet, and you're like falling over. Oh, I'm so drunk. I'm like, dude, let it
Remember that
kick in.
shit? Oh,
Let it kick
Lord.
in first. Like it has to kick in first, and you're like, no, I'm falling over. I can't even stand up.
I'm a lightweight. I don't drink like you guys. For you guys, it'll take probably a year to get fucked up. For me, it takes like a couple of minutes. Especially if
Life's
you
too short, bro. You gotta.
Two
Up
shot.
your-
Hey, that was a double shot. That double shot is not gonna get you fucked up at
so
all.
You admit it was a double shot. You finally
It was a
admit
double
it.
shot. It was $10 a shot.
Hey, one of our viewers says, "Why are Mexicans the only race that are called illegal aliens?"
True. I agree.
Yeah, you're right.
Bridget,
Huh?
Because you're the only one right next to the border. If Africa was right next to the border, you'd be calling niggas illegal aliens because we'd be a gang of niggas all through California.
No, it's because that's what the government has made people to believe. They've fed everyone that bullshit.
Why are we aliens, man? Do I look like a fucking alien? I don't know. Don't answer that question.
Hey, what would be more insulting? What would be more insulting if a redneck said this in a sentence like, "That nigger's a beaner"?
He's a what?
More insulting.
What did you
That
say?
wouldn't,
beaner.
Would that be insulting? That's just funny.
I'm like, damn. I whoop his ass because he called me a nigga or because he called me a beaner. I don't know which one.
Fuck, how about if he's black and Hispanic? There you go.
You know,
Right.
you could tell Delano's from the South because when he says nigger, it comes off so, it's like he's heard it a couple times in his life. It's so perfect.
I do the hard ER, baby. I do the hard
Man, you do it crazy. Like if you came behind me and I was pissing in the alley, hey nigger, I'm like, oh Lord God.
It comes out with enunciated.
Yeah, like he rolls his tongue when he says it in a different way. Oh, my bad, Arkansas.
I do the redneck white voice so good, man. I've actually fooled people over the telephone where they thought I was some old white redneck dude talking to them. It's so, I mean, yeah, you're right, Casey. It's magnifico.
Remember we went to that drive-through and you were ordering food. I'm like, what the? They were like,
that's the gay voice. That's the gay voice.
Funny as fuck. No, it wasn't that voice. It was a straight out like redneck fucking voice from the South. Remember we went to
I thought I did a gay redneck voice.
No, it wasn't that. It was a redneck.
Oh yeah, I'm starting a cult.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Casey starting a cult right now.
I thought it was about to strip.
Hey, I'm interested in the gay redneck. Let's hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've never heard one.
So you got it. You got the redneck. He talks like this. I'm gonna go and get that car over there and put that thing, that carburetor, right there, right.
Then you got the gay voice that's like this. You just put a little lisp in your voice. So you kind of just add them both. Just kind of do them both a little bit. You kind of do some of this right here. I'm gonna tell that son of a bitch, come over here and suck my dick. Just you gotta put a little lisp in your redneckness. You know what I mean? Just add them, mix the two. But hey, I want to talk about this. Speaking of racism, there's a lot of anxiety going on right now. I think the police, they were already fucking people up before this whole coronavirus. Now, if you add the anxiety of the coronavirus on top of that, it's getting out of control even more. You got cops all over on social media just whooping people's ass. Scully, you brought it up. You brought it up about Germany. You got cops who are just going up to people in certain neighborhoods in certain areas. Hey, where's your mask? And if they're not wearing a mask, they fuck them up. So it's like, where's your papers? Your papers. And then they fuck people up. Now it's masks. That's the thing now. Those are your papers now.
And I totally support law enforcement, obviously, but I think some of them get a little carried away sometimes, and the media takes that instead of the whole picture, and that's all we see. But yeah, hey, they make an oath, dude. They're just no different than the military, man. They got to protect us and defend our country against enemies, both domestic and foreign. And they take that oath, and if they go against it, then they deserve what they get.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna talk about this shit. See, the thing is, the videos that showed up recently over in New York, there was a police officer that went off on this other civilian and shit. But that civilian was talking shit. Yeah, he was a black kid, but the officer was also black. So it's like, what the fuck? That's not racist. Now they're talking about, that's police brutality. Well, fuck, why don't they go off on what the fuck? People are talk shit to these officers. It's like, yeah, we're supposed to take it, but it's like there's so much that you can take, Also here in LA, like there was a LAPD officer that was involved in fucking up some other like gang member.
The one who was bombing on that dude?
Yeah, you saw that. That was a Hispanic
gang member. He called the wrong one a homicide.
That was bombing on him.
Oh shit.
That's because he was wearing a Rams jersey.
He probably called his
whatever the fuck he was wearing.
Whoa. What, you got beef with Rams?
Obviously, that police officer did.
But see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. They're calling it race. See, when it's a trip because when a police officer fucks up a person of their own race, they call it police brutality. But when a police officer that's a different race, they call it racism. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? What the fuck? That makes absolutely no fucking sense. And then you have these dumb fucking people that are over there videotaping and trying to antagonize police officers when they're out there filming and shit, have you seen those motherfuckers that are filming and shit that are over there antagonizing police officers? Like, what is your fucking purpose in doing that shit? What the fuck is the purpose? Just to get a reaction?
Okay, let me say this too, V. I agree with you that because we work in law enforcement, and you got
Right.
we had people talk shit to us all the time, but there's an honor there. There's you have to carry yourself a little higher than the average person. I mean, I understand your boiling point and all that, but just because somebody talks shit to you and all that type of stuff does not mean that you have the right to whoop their ass, or that you should lose your cool with their ass.
I totally agree.
Jeopardy and all that stuff, and then it looks bad on the department and everything.
Totally agree with you.
I agree with you on that. But I think there is a certain level of racism involved when you have a cop shooting a black man whose hands are in the air and you shoot him dead. Or a black man tells you, hey, I have a gun over here. My hands are on the panel. I'm letting you know where this gun is, and you still shoot him anyway. There's a fear there. There's a fear.
I agree.
And there's a racist element there that causes all that type of shit. So, it's a case-by-case basis. But
Okay, Casey?
Casey, why are you wearing a mask?
Man, I don't get fucked up by Popo. This is how I just be, what I'm saying? Everything. I like this mask life. I like it. It's kind of erotic now. It's erotic to me.
Who would have thought that look right there, you can walk inside of a 7-Eleven or grocery store as a black man looking like that, and it's totally
I'll be in the bank, baby. I'll be in the bank like.
I've been to the bank
looking
like
at
that.
people like.
But when the bank teller looks harder than you, it's all bad.
Hey, today, this is the time where these type of people can get away with shit. Bank robbers, you can get away with wearing your mask. People who got fucked up teeth, you can actually go out on dates now because, people can't see your teeth. Just tell them to leave the mask on. People with bad breath, halitosis, they can actually find love now, people ugly folks, remember we used to say everything but her face. Now you just tell the bitch to keep the mask on, and it's all good. So this is a great time for love. This is a great time for love for ugly people.
That's an old school throw a bag over her head and throw flour on her and fuck the wet spot saying.
Hey, Scully, you've been a little quiet, man. You've been a little quiet. Scully's in Texas. Well, Texas is always quiet. Scully, you've been a little quiet over there, man.
I'm just.
He just said something, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the feed or not, but I'm trying not to interrupt because it's a little spotty the way it's going between everybody. So I'm trying not to fuck it up.
Yeah, let's give Scully the floor. The floor is yours, buddy.
He's gonna say fuck the government.
Yeah, do it.
We're gonna have let me introduce it. And now, how we used to have the Mexican word of the week with Vato V. Now we're gonna have the rant of the week with Scully. Scully, what is the rant of the week?
Yeah, fuck these motherfuckers, dude. You can't just come out and say, oh, we're going to start phase 2 early because the data and the science. No, dude, people are suing your ass and people are all over the state ignoring you, making you look
You're
bad.
right.
All right?
It's all political.
And it wasn't even phase 2. He split phase 2 in half just to start it early because he doesn't even know what the next phases are, other than the fact that they're all drawn out and he don't want to fucking open up and tell people that. So the end of my rant is I know a person that owns a salon that fucking, and I don't know the person. I just fucking lied myself. But, dude, I got a rumor that somebody got a letter said your phase 3, the earliest you can open up is December.
Hey,
so
there you
that's
go.
a far-fetched fucking stay from 2 weeks to bend a curve, and we're already into it 2 months. So fuck off.
Hey, from now on, that's what we're going to do. It's going to be called the Scully, not redneck, but the red man rant of the week.
No, it's called the red rant of the week.
The red rant of the week, yes. So we're going to have our weekly thing. Vato V, we're bringing that back too, the Mexican word of the week. But right now, because of Corona, we have the.
I think you ran out of Mexican words.
We're running out of Mexican words, but I have the Lysol one, so we're good.
You have the do you have the day blank of the week?
I gotta look one up, man, but I'm sure I'll find one.
All right. Well, we have Scully's rant of the week. I like that. And Scully, you mentioned something that I want to bring up too. This the governor is talking about opening up the country in rations or in stages and all that. I believe as soon as Monday, right? Next week?
I think so. The Friday.
Okay, so he's going to open up restaurants where it's only going to be a certain amount of people at a time and all that type of stuff. What do you guys think about this? Do you think this is a good idea? Because right now, over 71,000 people in America have died of corona. That's more than Vietnam War. That's more than, well, it's not more than AIDS, but that's up there. A doctor said that's up there with the 1918 flu pandemic. And he said this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of this shit. So that's the scary part.
But
How do you feel about the government opening up these businesses?
I'm cool. I've had it twice already, so I'm cool. Let's do it. Open it.
The thing is this. You know, we spoke about this before. We touched on this. It's one of those where like, okay, well, we need to work because we need to pay our shit. We need to live. We need to eat. You know what I mean? So it's like you're kind of stuck in between you're stuck. You know, you're stuck. What do? You either go out and make your money, or you go out and get infected. So it's kind of like it's a fucked up way to think, but that's the new norm. You know, just try to take every precaution possible, and you know, pray for the best, man. That's pretty much it.
I said this earlier when the corona first came out. I believe when we first started this Zoom show, I said people have to make a decision because we were talking about should people be out there working. And Tech C got a little upset about that, and I said, look, it's like this. It's 100% chance you're going to go hungry and can't feed your family. Okay, it's 100% chance if you don't go out there and work that you're going to starve and your family's going to die. But it's a smaller percentage of you catching coronavirus. So it's like, 100% chance I can't feed my family and my family starves, or 15, maybe actually it's a 3% chance I'm gonna catch coronavirus. I think I'm gonna go with the 3% over the 100, over the 97% that I can't feed my family. You know what I mean? So that's how people feel right now.
Speaking of that, man, I was watching these farmers that have they have livestock and stuff. You know how they have to send them to once they're done with milking and like especially cows. They milk the cows. They do whatever they do in the dairy farm. They produce milk and milk products. But the older cows, they send them off obviously to the meat packing places so they can produce meat. But all these meat packing places are coming down with a bunch of they're being infected by the coronavirus. So all these farmers are stuck with the extra livestock. They can't sell it to the regular to regular folks because that's against against policy or whatever. So they're going to have to start euthanizing these animals without them being sent off to people that are starving right now. Isn't that fucked up? People are starving right now, but you have people killing these animals that can go to a family to feed the families, but they can't give it to them because of all the policies that are going on. So it's fucked up, And then the milk that the cows are producing, these dairy farmers cannot sell it off because they cannot sell off the milk because nobody wants to buy it. Nobody wants to buy it.
I think KC
so they're throwing it away.
I think KC has chronic coronavirus right now, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know what?
No.
That's totally true, man. And the only bitch I have about that, and I'm not even sure if it's true, but why would you euthanize them? And it's a legit question. Like, okay, so it can't go to Tyson Foods or that fucking place that China bought and sends all our fucking pork back to China instead of feeding us. Why not keep the fucking cows for 6 months? I mean, they don't have to be euthanized. I kind of call a little bit of BS on that.
You gotta pay to feed them. Keep them.
What?
You gotta pay to feed them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about because they're running out of money to feed the cows. So it's like, it's obviously it's a circle, it's a cycle that they do. But the fucked up thing, the older cows, they can't send them off because nobody wants to buy them.
Fuck cows too.
There you go. So it's fucked up. It's just a fucked up situation. Like I said, there's a lot of people dying out there, but you can't feed them because they're afraid to get sued. That's fucked up.
That's true. That is true.
There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way.
Gotta be a better way to get some head, baby. Gotta be a better way.
So, that's a very good point you bring up, V, man. It's sad what's going on with our farming community right now.
Cows.
The government can only give out so much money, man, before it's all over, man. You got to send people, you got to put people out there to generate their own income, and
just do it like they did crack. Just drop tens of millions of dollars in different neighborhoods. It's like, don't just let it be. And niggas will spend everything will be flowed. We can just be like, yeah, we got enough money for that. Just lie. Who gives a shit? Just give people money. Let's do it. Don't give a fuck. Print it. Drop it off in the hood just like you did crack.
Speaking of giving people some stuff, man, I did have an article and I forgot about it. And I'm going to change the subject, but it's short. The city of San Francisco just admitted today they were the homeless people that they put in hotels there.
Yeah.
They're providing them with booze and drugs.
Yes! San Francisco is the best. That's the only place I've seen people just smoke crack right in front of you. Like, it's like, is that a cigarette or is it crack? Oh,
it's a misdemeanor now.
Want to try?
What kind of
all that shit's a misdemeanor now. All that shit's a misdemeanor. The reason why it's a misdemeanor now is because they don't want to overpopulate the fucking jails and prisons and shit. For possession of a controlled substance. So they don't give a shit. Slap in the wrist.
Every mistake I've made in life involving other stuff in San Francisco.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah, no, they're giving them alcohol, weed, cigarettes, and methadone, and they're doing that so they don't come.
And
outside.
methadone?
Yes.
Damn.
And they're doing that because they don't come outside, but they're only allowed 30 minutes out there outside of the room each day. It's like lockdown, bro. So they can go get essentials.
Wait a minute. This is heavy. So they're doping them up and say, you don't leave the room now, you fucker. You stay in here and you do all the drugs you want. But
because they don't have to go get their drugs.
Okay, all that stuff costs, though. It's costing taxpayers.
No, here's the kicker. And I'm trying to be nice because I'm trying to have fun tonight. But they said they're not using taxpayer money.
According to them.
Okay, you know what?
Right?
Todd needs his own show because I can sit here and listen to him all night because I'm fucked up. I love Todd.
Who's funding this, Todd?
Right? I don't know. They didn't say. They just said it's not taxpayer money. If you're a government official, you're using taxpayer money, stupid.
Of course.
Hey, Otto V, you brought up something interesting too, man, about how they're keeping people out of jails and stuff. Now they have this zero bail policy. And they have a story where they arrested the fucking guy 3 times in one day. They caught him trying to break into a car, arrested him, let him go because there's no bail. Then they caught him a few hours later trying to break into another car with drugs. Let him go. Then they arrested him a 3rd time.
They should have beat his ass the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Strikes are
Yeah.
out.
That was probably the guy in the video.
Does that deserve if you arrest someone 3 times in one day, you should be able to beat their ass. You should be able to beat their ass. Like, I'm just going to have to beat your ass.
3rd strike, you're fucked.
3 times?
Yeah.
No. 3 times. And then let him go the 3rd time. I don't know.
Okay, you know what amazes me? And Todd, Scully touched on this shit. Like, you got all these fucking laws about wearing a mask and not being somewhere and social distancing and you're going to get in trouble if you don't wear a mask and all the bullshit, right? I understand that. But you got the governor releasing fucking child molesters into society, back into society and shit because you don't want to crowd the fucking prisons. But you're giving people summonses to go to court because they're not wearing a mask. That makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. That's retarded.
I don't think they're arresting you for not wearing a mask. I don't think they're pressing charges or you're getting it's a misdemeanor or anything like that. I think they are ticketing people.
I don't think they give. You can get parked. They're not even doing any enforcement for parking shit in LA. People are just parked wherever the fuck they want to park right now. It's loose.
I saw that shit. That's funny. I'm like, what the fuck?
Here's some
It's
Orwellian
loose out here.
Hey, check this out. 1984, George Orwell.
Oh yeah.
There ain't nobody enforcing any of this bullshit, and everybody's taking orders from a screen right now. Think about that. Everyone's doing what their phone, their computer, or their TV tells them to fucking do. There isn't a live body in front of them anywhere enforcing this shit, dude. We're all taking orders from a goddamn screen. Oh, I'm not. A lot of people are, dude. People have to really start to think what their purpose in life is right now. They need to get on with it.
Yeah.
Purpose in life.
Damn, that was deep. You said purpose in life.
Balls
you
deep.
took me.
Balls
Todd
deep.
takes me in levels. Like I want to, listen to some Rage Against the Machine, and then he just made me feel like I want to listen to some like Morrissey. I like what Todd does to me. He makes me a better man. I can touch myself.
He loves him some Todd, man. He loves him some Scully, man. He loves him day one.
Hey, Casey, I recommend some Patsy Cline for you tonight.
Okay, I dig it. little country-ish, but it's a little bounce to it. I dig it.
Settle you down a little bit.
Yeah, mellow.
All right, guys, before we go ahead and end this, I want to give shouts out to our producer, Sam, at LA Talk Radio for working with us. And
Sam's doing this again.
Full of anxiety, but you know what? These days, I don't blame anybody for doing that shit, I want to give a shout out to Beloryan and Manukyan, our sponsors. I want to give a shout out to our other sponsors. For some reason, why is it on in my brain right now? Help me out, Casey.
Loyalty Auto Group, baby.
Yes, Loyalty Auto Group. I want to give a shout out to all our Mentalians out there who are sticking with us and watching the show. And, we're adjusting here and you're adjusting with us, and we really appreciate that. A lot of you have hit us up on email wanting us to cover certain topics. We're trying to get away. You notice we talked about the coronavirus a little bit less today. We're trying to get less and less coronavirus and more to the stuff that we normally talk about here on the show, because, this is, I know Scully doesn't like this, but this is the new norm. And, life goes on. Life goes on. There's more things to life than what's happening with this coronavirus, so we're going to get back to love and relationships, sex, credit, and, homosexuality, all that stuff we talk about, depression.
We all mad.
Depression. It's funny. Now when Vato V sees a fat girl, he goes, she's depressed.
Does he? He does that?
Yeah, he says that. He sees a fat. It's like, she must be depressed.
Real quick.
No, a person that fucking gained weight during the fucking quarantine, that's when you know that they're depressed. It's like, fuck.
I'm losing weight.
Hey. No.
Yo.
Show me your shirt.
Yo. You can see it right here. It's called The Mentality Show, the Mentality shirt. It looks good on me, so it's going to look good on you, my friends. This is our show. This is our logo. It's trademarked, and we wear this anytime we're out. Before this whole Corona thing, we were out in the public and doing our live show, our live feeds and things like that. This is a show. If you want a shirt like this, then let us know. Hit us up, and we actually sent a few shirts out this week. Let us know. Hit us up. We'll try to get you a shirt. If you have something important to say, we on the show.
Just so
what's
people
up?
know, he's not giving away shirts. But if you can go to our website, The Mentality Show, it's on the screen. You can buy
Sean's getting his shirt.
Buy the shirt.
But every once in a while, we give out a free shirt. Every once in a while, too.
But if you'd like to support the show, buy a shirt.
Yeah, in other words, to support the show, you guys go ahead and go on our website. You guys can see, you guys can log on and buy yourself a shirt, from small to extra large, we got you. So we appreciate the love, you guys. And like I said, it's going to look good. So try it on, hit us up, go on there, support the show. You guys, especially all of our fans out there, we appreciate the love. Stay safe, Italians. Love you guys, man. Can't do it without you guys.
Texie, you owe me a shirt, by the way. I'm my third shirt.
We haven't done the show since our 100th show.
Yeah, I know. That's a trip. We got our 100th show out of the way right before this whole thing hit. We got our 100th show out of the way, or we would have been doing it from Zoom, which would have sucked, you know. But yeah, so I don't even know what version this show. I consider these Zoom shows. I consider this, you know, just kind of a pacifier until we get back to the station. You know?
This is like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Still good, man, because everybody's doing this shit right now because we're trying to social distance. So it's still part of the show. We're still the mentality show. We're still good. We're still here, fucking around. You guys have comments, concerns, let us know what's up, man. We got you guys, man. So you guys want to talk? You guys have a topic or anything like that? You guys want us to hit on? Let us know what's up, man. Shoot us a message, and Casey's gonna read it up, and we'll go from there, man.
Yeah,
since we've been at home, reading has been a problem for me because some stuff is distracting me. So,
sir, you need to focus.
I want to apologize. You know, but we love you though. We love you.
Right.
Hey,
So
as much as we need to get back in that studio, man. I've gotten a lot of comments how they love being able to see our facial expressions. So, like, we need to get back in there, but you don't get the personalization. Maybe we should look at the way we tape that show. Maybe zoom in a bit, you know, so they can see the 2-inch dicks.
Hey, we gotta get.
There's
we
no
gotta
way.
Get the kid. We gotta get the kid on, man. He hasn't been on, David, man. We gotta get the kid on, man.
If we get more supporters of the show, we can do multiple cameras.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, the most important face that people want to see is this one right here. So anyway, hey guys, that is our show. Vato V, do you have a day such and such in quarantine? Or
You know what, man? I do not have one because we were having technical difficulties, but it's all good. We'll have one next week, man. It's all good.
all right. Well, we're gonna be, you know, hopefully, guys, stay safe.
We had the Scully rant. It's good.
What's
Yeah,
that?
we have the Scully rant, so it's all good. Scully made up for it.
Scully rant.
Yeah, it's a Scully rant. All right, let's end this here.
Let me know. I can rant whenever, man. I got him.
I thought he already ranted.
Yeah, we
He
did.
ran.
Guys, let's get out of here. Okay.
Yeah, don't abuse Scully. Don't abuse Scully. You gotta.
On the line. Is there a girl back there naked or something?
I know, right?
I got a hot date tonight. All right, so guys, that is our show, The Mentality Show. We appreciate you being here. We will see you folks next week. Much love. Stay safe. Stay home, and stay the fuck away from us. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Later.
Vamonos.
Bye, guys.
Oh,
Have a good one.
remember, folks, in life, you're good, but with our help,
You could be the best.
See you next week, folks.
Vámonos.
Peace.